Hello beauties, welcome back to another video on my channel. So we're going to jump right into this video. So the color of choice for my acrylic is dark nude, one of my favorites, so we'll be using that into this video because we're not using it for a little while, so we'll use it. So I'll be doing my application in a two ball bead method. I'm sure someone don't even know what that means, or you guys could care less, which does not bother me because here sitting here talking about it is just like a pain in the ass, really. Because I'm finding out these days is that do I really want to see the application process? Is that the real reason why I did this video, or the real reason is for the design, really? So anyways, I'm going to incorporate this part in it, just one nail, just to show you guys that my application process is getting there. I mean, a couple years back application wasn't this beautiful, but I just want to showcase that. I mean, some of you really don't care because you guys be skipping through the video, which is quite fine with me because I tend to do that with other videos. If I come for a specific thing, if I didn't come for a specific thing, I'm not necessarily going to watch it. I'm not necessarily going to watch it at the starting. I'm going to start where I think I want it to go. Does that make sense? Yeah. So let me board you with this pot. So after I did the application, I'll go ahead and do the filing with the emery board, after which I will go in with my e-file. I'll be using a flat top ceramic bit, one of the go-tos for me. You can also use the safety one. It's a round top bit. It works just as fine, but I feel like it doesn't work as closely to the cuticle area, so I tend not to go for it. But for some cases, I'll definitely go for that type of bit, but my preference is the flat top ceramic bit. It goes really close to the cuticle and I like that. So after this, I think after I debulk as much as I can and try to rebalance, getting it looking how I want it, I will then use my emery board just to rebalance the whole entire nail, you know, so you're comfortable. Even though you go over the entire nail with your e-file, going over the nail again with your emery board is just the icing on top of the cake, just to seal the deal that the nail is refined and nice. So yeah, after we're done with that, we're going to go in with our buffing block. I didn't show all of that because it's one of those extra clips in a video that you don't need to see because I do it so often. So yeah, so I'm going in drawing my smile line first. So I don't know what you call this design because it's rather complicated in the sense that you don't know what type of nail design is it a French, is it a full French? It can't be a full French, you know what I'm saying? But what I can do, I can best describe what I'm doing. So I'm creating my smile line, after which I'll go ahead and create a border. It's almost like creating that smile line around the cuticle area. So I'll create a border around the cuticle area. After that is complete, you're satisfied to the thickness of how you want the band around the cuticle area to be, then you're going to fill in the rest of the nail. So you're going to leave an open space, that smile line area that you created all around the nail. We're going to leave that open freely. I know you can see it, but yeah. So after which I'm going to just clean up as how I would usually do with a regular friend. So we don't know what type of nail this is, alright? So we're going to clean up around the entire area that you think that has, you know, some flaws in it, so you try to remove that. So I'm going to repeat the method again. It's very easy. You create your smile line, create your smile line around the cuticle area. It depends on the thickness that you want around the cuticle area, and then you fill in the outer portions of the nail, and then you clean the nail. So for each of the nails, I did not cure them because I wanted to go back in and correct anything that was just out of place, and you want the nails to look similar because this is a new design for you. You like it's doing a lot, okay? It's doing a lot. So we want all the nails to look very similar. We don't want them to look out of pocket. Like, I know that you can't be as, you know, pristine right on the button with certain things, especially when it comes to fine-tuning, or it's just me, I don't have the skill of, you know, getting things looking like refined, especially when drawing on the nails. So I had to go in and just ensure that everything looked similar. So that is done. So I'm going in with another coating, and I will fill in the streaky areas because my other ones, the white was giving me very, very streaky, and I a little impatient when I have to go over and over to kind of smooth out the streakiness of it, but at the end of the day, it was successful. So okay, this is the nail design that I'll be going for. It's very creative, to be honest. So I don't know how I was going to approach it, but I did, and I ended up liking the entire nail. The other struggle was for me is to drawing on the stripes on the nail. I thought when it comes down to nail art, to be honest with you, I tend to complicate a lot of stuff. It's simple. Draw what you see, okay? Don't draw what you think you see. Yeah, draw what you see. So I had a little bit of trouble grasping that concept with any little nail art that I'm going to do, but at the end of the day, I love the results. All I was drawing was stripes here and there, and then I will do a cheetah print design here and there on the nail. First nail, the pointer finger, was not as successful as the second nail, the third nail, and the last nail, because that was my very first attempt at, drawing the stuff on the nails, which I like the other nails better than I did like the first one. But everything tied in well together, so I was not uncomfortable, neither was I unsuccessful with this design. I really liked it. Even though it was doing a lot, I loved it. So for around the cuticle area, I was just going and draw little dots, trying to imitate the cheetah print, because to be honest, I couldn't get the stripes, or it just looked weird there. So I just do some dots and half circles, the cheetah print around the cuticle area. After I was satisfied with that, I will then go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. So now that is completed, I'll then go ahead and use my top coat. This is from Glamour Nails. I use everything from Glamour Nails, and I normally get a sponsor. Okay, so these are the nails. So we're going to add our top coat onto the nails, a nice decent amount, and then try to remove some of the sides. I don't think I showed this part. So if you want to maintain the nail shape, especially, you have to remove some of the products off the side, because sometimes when you do design or you do top coating or anything, adding another layer to the nail and you cure that, it's almost like it takes away the nail shape. So you want to ensure that you keep that nail shape and just remove the product off the side of the nail by rubbing your fingers alongside the nail to redeem back your nail shape. After which, I'll go ahead and cure for 60 seconds on my cuticles, and then you guys gonna see what I'm working with. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it informative, or rather fun, because I had fun doing these nails. I liked it. I'm not extra like this, but I definitely saw myself wearing nails like this. So yeah, so that's that for today's video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment down below if you have not already done so, and if you don't want to do so, that's fine. Also follow me on all my socials, that's Instagram and TikTok and Pinterest at Bare Beauty Services, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Yeah, hold on, I just realized that I said bye, but I skipped over a whole entire clip in this video. After I went in with the top coat, I went in with some Swarovskis on each of the nails. I think I put 2 on each of the nails, and it was giving the nails a whole different vibe. Say I add one type of flair to the nails whenever I do them. So it's just not somebody else's nails, it's my nails. It becomes my nails because I add something else. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Pinterest, and bye again. Peace.